Let's just sew whatever. Hello everybody, I am here to tell you what is releasing on October 1st at 10 a.m. Central Standard. I believe October 1st is a Saturday, which means your orders won't be packed until Monday and or Tuesday, depending on the volume of orders we get. As always, we ship out lightning fast, and it is never a pre-order. No, never a pre-order. Just double checking in my brain, like, will I ever? No. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with what's in stock right now that you can add to your cart that's new for the time. And that is new machine magnets. I love these so much. So these say, sew away the sad, because I mean, that's what I do. That's what a lot of us do. We're just sewing away the sad. So it's a black background with all different colored glitters. The photos do it justice. This video won't. But I put these on my metal machine to hold my snips, seam ripper, etc. And we're using really strong magnets. There may have been a batch that weren't as strong. That was my bad. These are strong. I have seen that people use these on their domestic machines. You can like clip it to your bobbin winder. That is at your own risk. Just keep that in mind. So there's the sew away the sad one, and then this pink pin cushion. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know this was an older design, and the one that released prior to this was a little bit smaller, but I wanted it to be nice and big so it can hold a bobbin or whatever you need it to hold, it's gonna hold. So those are in stock now. You can add them to your cart. We do have a ton, so don't worry about them selling out. If it does say sold out, it's because we add the magnets all ourselves. I say we, it's me and my friend Alexis. She does an amazing job at making sure there's not too much glue and that the magnet is really centered. But there will be more in stock if they're sold out. We've also restocked the older magnet styles. This is the Stay Sharp with a really pretty like periwinkle purple background and silver glitter scissors, and the classic rainbow Not Today bobbin. All right, so for fabrics, what is new? As always, we have the actual fabric, not vinyl, in 1/2 yard, 1 yard, and 2 yard cuts. This is still getting filled, don't worry about it. But they are limited. I ordered this waterproof canvas, I think in July, and it just now got here. So it is the same waterproof canvas that was in the summer project box. It has that PVC backing, and it's a really lightweight waterproof canvas. It's different than the OtterTex, but I loves it. I loves it very much. So we have two prints, the striped scissors print and the Mickey pumpkin print. This was available last year, I think, in just cotton woven. Brought it back in waterproof canvas. I believe that is $20 a yard. So $10 for a 1/2 yard, $20 a yard, $40 for a 2 yard cut. And then we have, as popular demand has requested, the Rainbow Critical Rose print back in 1/2 yard, 1 yard, and 2 yard cuts. We do have the most of the 2 yard cuts just because so many people requested it. I figured, well, we better stock up on 2 yards then, because it won't be back for a little while at least. We're trying to give it a break. And so then we have the Stained Glass Roses vinyl, once again, back by popular demand. It sold out super quick, so we doubled the amount we ordered previously, so we should be good. If it sells out again, I'll just reorder it. Don't worry about it. This is the textured vinyl. This is my favorite. I really love this one. But it's got a nice like woven backing, and it's still pliable while being stiff, which is just what you want. But that is only 18 inch cuts. 18 by 54, give or take, is the size of this roll. And they're $18 a piece. When you are selecting shipping and you're purchasing vinyl, just make sure you're not selecting the flat rate option, because if you do select it, we will circle it to emphasize it says no vinyl, and then we're going to ship it the cheapest way possible, which is usually also the absolute slowest. So just keep that in mind. We also have some new seatbelt webbing in 1.5 inch and 1 inch wide. These are different than the previous printed webbings. These are a lot stiffer. and less thick. So there were some issues people had with it showing white through when you stitched through it because the core of the item is white. This is different. It's super thin, very rigid, very flexible still at the same time, but this stuff's really nice. And this is the 1.5 inch wide, and the stripes are pretty close. They're not pretty close, but they're a nice coordinating size with the fabric. And then the 1 inch, the stripes are a little bit small. I would say if you pair it together, don't do too much of the striped scissors, but maybe just coordinate it with, it's still not too bad. It's a lot of stripes though. It's not too bad actually. It's like just small enough that it works, especially if you were to make like a big tote with straps that go all the way across the front. Now I want to do that. Anyway, these are 3-yard cuts. I believe it's $11.50 for the 3 yards, and we didn't order too much of it. So if you want this, get it. As always, all the releases will be right on the front page at 10 a.m. We have been sending out emails as a reminder a week before the release and then the day of the release. If you hate getting emails, please feel free to unsubscribe. We just want to make sure that no one says, well, I didn't know it was coming. We told you. We told you. Don't yell at me. We told you. Other than that, please let me know down below if you have any questions. That's it. That's all I got. Make sure you add everything you need that's in stock to your cart before the new releases drop. Carts do not reserve. So if you have something in your cart and you're just dilly-dallying to check out and it's a really limited item, if 20 to 30 other people check out before you, it's going to take that inventory from your cart. The cart does not reserve. I have talked to Shopify at length. Is there any kind of app I can use? And they're like, well, there's this one that tells people it reserves, but it doesn't actually reserve. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. That's not what I need. I don't want to lie to people to create that false urgency. So just keep that in mind. If you're really wanting a product and you know you're going to use it and it's not just FOMO, be sure to check out as quickly as possible. I know our last release, the lace vinyls, sold out pretty quickly. We did have a very limited amount of those, not a lot. So I apologize. We will get more once we hear feedback on those. We're kind of just doing small releases to see what kind of vinyls people are liking. I love it all, but it really just depends on what you all are looking for. So yes, that is the end of the video now. Happy shopping.